Returning now to the studio with more on Iran and the future of the region is Middle East expert and former Arab Affairs advisor of the Southern Command, Colonel Dr. Reuven Berko. Colonel, thank you so much for coming back in.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right, so my first question is, where do you see this conflict a month from now, a year from now?
It's obviously the prediction in Judaism is something that has been given to idiots, to predict what's going to be in a year from now. But we can watch and follow the process. The process is that the Iranians are insisting on having this program. They won't stop it. And they are doing on the ground a lot of efforts in the sides of a Yemen conflict against Saudi Arabia, and in completing their nexus towards Beirut, towards to create a direct line between Tehran and Beirut through Iraq and through Syria. Okay. So this is something that will be damaged as more as the sanctions increasing. And I believe that the European, till now, didn't understand, they have no interest to understand the influence of the American steps because they have beneficial interests beyond keeping on this connection with Iran. By the time that the sanctions are doing the opposite, they are decreasing the ability of Iran to support terrorist organizations such as Hamas, such as Hezbollah, such as the Houthis in the area of Yemen. And I predict, if I am allowed to do so, that these abilities will be decreased. And parallel to this, the public in Iran, those who are shouting no supply to Gaza, supply to Iranian people, will keep on tension, and this will risk the authorities, the Ayatollah regime in Iran. So in any case, I believe that the sanctions have a very good influence on the security of the area. And by the time, the more and more the sanctions are affecting the regime in Iran, we will see desperate or even more aggressive approach by the Iranian on the Gulf and the area of Saudi Arabia, the involvement in the matters of the Gulf states, etc. We will see more daring steps towards Israel in the northern borders to gain the much that they can in the given time.
So you see kind of a double-headed action here. You see both the sanctions working in such a way where Iran will be crippled economically and will therefore kind of have to stop their funding for Houthi rebels, for Gaza.
They will decrease it. They will try to keep on doing this.
And then at the same time, you see them behaving like kind of a cornered animal and attacking and becoming more aggressive?
I believe that they will never stop planning and doing for developing their abilities on missiles and nuclear weapons. This is an agenda that those who tried in the past to appease Iranians, such as the Obama, at Obama time, they did on the contrary, they even contributed to the Iranian efforts by giving them the money that has been so long time in the American banks. So they actually caused a lot of damage to the area by contributing these amounts of money. And now I believe that the efforts of missiles, the efforts of nuclear weapons will keep on doing whatever will be, even on the behalf of the Iranian people. Let them starve as far as these programs are concerned. But I believe that in the long run, it will influence for the good in what concerns the ability of Iranian regime to support terrorist activities here in the area. But I cannot illude myself. An Islamic aggressive agenda, such as Sunni aggressive or Shia aggressive, cannot be changed by appeasement.
All right. Well, Colonel Dr. Berko, thank you so much for coming back in and sharing your insights.
Thank you.